So we're gonna start. If you have your worksheet with you, okay. If not, you can just look at the questions on my screen and we will just go through with that, right? It's solving problem questions. So it's just word questions. We're going to practice on using whole numbers. So you probably have fun drawing. All right, let's start with the first questions. We should know how to actually add on your consecutive numbers. Basically means one number after another. So it goes from 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Now this can be, there are a few methods to actually use. One is known as your triangular number method. So your consecutive numbers will look like a triangle. Let's say, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can draw it like that. Okay, so you basically got the top end, sharp end will be only for 1. Let's use my pen. Okay, top end you have only one triangle, one point, one square here. Sorry, excuse me. And then the rest, the 4 will be at this part. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. If you draw all the triangles like that, you will actually have a pyramid, a small little triangle that lays it out like that, if you can see. Okay, so your top end, the pointer part, is actually just your number 1 here. Okay, so we have some more students coming in. All right, hi Joel. And Rakshan also one by one strolling in.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, we have already started, so quickly settle down. Okay. So that's one of the methods. All right, one more set of these numbers, it will turn into a rectangle. So if you add in another set, which is your 5, right? Yeah, it will never be a square if you notice. It will just keep going. If you add it on, it will keep going to be a rectangle. All right. So your length, which is equals to 4, okay, which is your last number on this particular part is your length. And then your height will probably be, so your breadth would the base will probably be 4, and then your height will be, all right, this will be your length, or maybe I should call it the base, okay? And then this part will be your height, which there are 5 of them, okay? From here to here. All right. So let's go on to the next one. So finding your area of this rectangle basically is length and breadth. You will learn this formula. You need to write this formula down when you're finding area, when you're doing area parameter. This is one of the formula that you need to know. Okay, area of your rectangle is length and breadth, or area of a square is also length and breadth. So here you get 4 times 5, you get 20. Okay, so half the triangle, you just need to times half. Another formula, area of triangle is equals to half times base times height. Okay. All right, so your length, your area of your rectangle and square will be length times breadth. These two are your formula that you need to write in your notebook. If you have your notebook with you, please write down in your notebook now. I'll give you a minute to copy down quickly. Just the formula, area of rectangle and area of triangle, the last 2 arrows, please write that down. Done? If you're done, we'll go on to okay, we'll go on. I'm changing the slide, yeah? Let's go on to the next one. Number one, first question, shall we try doing now? There's actually 4 of you, so I'm going to have to choose only 2 students at a time to do because the slide is really small. And if you all want to do your working there, I will have to divide the space. So each one choose one. Who wants to do Valerie? The next one, who wants to take? Okay, Rakshan, do the other side. You can use your pen to draw. Okay, those who are new, Joel and Abby, just take a look how they actually use the pen to write their working on the slide. So you have 3 triangular patterns which are formed with circles. How many circles are needed to form 27? Okay, Rakshan. Now, those who knows how to draw, you can draw, and you also can type. Yeah, if you actually go to the Zoom annotate, there's also a letter there, T, which means text. That's for you to type. Okay, type words or even type the numbers if you want. Okay, those who are new to this pen, the annotate thingy, it's just getting used to it, practicing how to write with a digital pen or a mouse, right? If any one of you, so it's just over time you'll get used to it and you'll be neater. Valerie has got a lot neater now. Is that both your answer? Rakshan, are you finished? Okay, right. We have 2 different answers. So let's go to take a look at your working. Valerie says it's 406 and Rakshan says is 81. So I'm going to clear all the working. Let's look at the correct answer. Sorry, let me clear my markings first. Okay, so first step first, you know your first pattern, your triangular pattern, there's 1 on top, and then there's 2 at the bottom. So it's 1 plus 2. Second, same thing, 1 on top, and the second one, 2 plus 2, and the base, the last line is 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, now for your third pattern, it goes on same thing, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Now for your 27th pattern, you don't have that much of space and you can't take forever to like draw all the way to 27 if it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. What you're gonna do is, okay, using the triangular formula, so your base is 28, all right, at the last part, because your 27 is near the nearest to 28, right? So your base ultimately will be the last one, 28. So your height at the top, we always know there's always just 1 on top, sitting right on the top. Okay, so if there's only 1 right on the top, what's gonna happen is the total will be 1, your 1 and 28 will give you 29. So your area is actually half times 28 times 29. Okay, so that will give you, if you notice your height, yeah. So 1 and 2, the first diagram is 1 and 2. So obviously as you go on, 1 and second diagram will be 1 and 3 rows. As you go on, this will be 1 and 4 rows. Okay, so you're at the 28 pattern, you have the height 29. So your height will be 29. So basically 28 times 26, Deep times your half, that will be your formula for a triangle, right? Half times space times height. So that will give you 406. 406 is your correct answer, Rashan. Okay, good job. All right, good job, both of you. A nice attempt. Now, I don't care if you make a mistake or you are wrong, because all I want is just for you to dare to come out and try. So when you make mistakes, you will know what is the working. Okay, I don't care about getting it wrong. I care about who's willing to be able to come out and try and practice your handwriting, practice the drawing, whichever. Okay, so let's give the other two, the next one. Now, this one is simpler. Okay. This is mostly a problem sum. I'm gonna let's give the other two a try, shall we? Valerie, let's rest for a bit. So the rest, the other two will be Avi and Joel. You try to use the pen, or if you don't know how to use the pen, you can also do your working on the paper and tell me what's your answer, or just type down your answer on the slide. Okay, give it a try. Let's take turns for since there's all even number, all of us, so let's take turn to practice the pen. Okay. Let's see how I can put this. Oh no. Okay. Who's trying? Or one Abi side. So let's have Abi take the side, shall we? Your A, the side. And Joel, shall you take the side? Do your working, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, Valerie.
How to use the pen?
Okay, go to your Zoom, the bar where you see mute video and everything. Along that bar, there is a pen that says annotate. Click on that. Can you see a pen that says annotate? Can see? Click on annotate. You have a drop down and you show whether you want text, you want drawing, you want spotlight, eraser, etc., etc.
There's no annotate.
You should have an annotate. The bar, did you see mute, stop video? What do you have on the bar? Can you read out to me?
You have the background, choose virtual background, choose video filter and video setting. For mute is microphone, same as system, speakers.
Do you have a sign that says 3 dot that says more at the end? Right at the end. You should have the 3 dot that says more. If you're not, you click on the 3 dot that says more. It might have along there. There should be some way that you can actually write, because everyone is able to, even a free account can also write in the Zoom. There's an annotate. There should be some way you can share, you can actually type or use the mouse on the settings. If not, you can just do the working on a piece of paper and tell me the answer until you have your parent with you to help you to sort that out, because everyone's supposed to be able to write. Okay. Okay, so we got a spare space while Abi is trying to tell me the answer. Who else wants to write on that spare space and give me the answer? Anyone? Anyone wants to write on Abi's side? Okay, Valerie, go on.
The answer is 29.
Is it? How do you get 29?
There was 28 handshake, but they never did with one go, so I plus 28 plus 1.
Okay, let's see the correct working. Let me